Hey everyone, and welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a revolution that's happening right now on factory floors and in design studios all over the world. It's about ditching the old, clunky, separate steps of making things and moving to one seamless digital flow. This is changing how everything from our cars to our phones is actually made. I want you to just think about that for a second. What if a product's digital blueprint could literally talk to the machines that are building it, sharing what it needs in real time? That very idea, that question, is at the absolute heart of the massive shift we're exploring today. So, to really get why this is such a game changer, we've got to first look back at how things used to be done, and frankly, how they still are in a lot of places. It was a fundamentally broken workflow. For decades, design and manufacturing basically operated in two different worlds. You had the design team, right? They're chasing innovation, beautiful aesthetics, amazing new features. Then you had the manufacturing team who were stuck grappling with the hard realities of cost, materials, and, physics. You can just imagine the constant tug of war this created. And this friction, it created this awful, vicious cycle. A design gets finalized. It gets thrown over the wall to manufacturing. And surprise, surprise, problems pop up. Turns out it's impossible to build or it's way too expensive. So it's all the way back to square one for a costly, time-sucking redesign. The whole process was just slow, so wasteful, and deeply, deeply inefficient. But what if we could finally break that cycle? Well, we can. And it's all thanks to a new solution built on what I like to call the digital trinity. Three core technologies that completely change the entire game. The first piece of this trinity is CAD, or computer-aided design. You've probably heard of this one, right? It's the digital blueprint. It's the software where ideas become these tangible, super detailed 3D models. Essentially, CAD defines what we want to build. Okay, so next up, we have to actually make the thing. That's where CAM, or computer-aided manufacturing, comes into play. Think of this as the digital factory. CAM software takes that beautiful CAD model and translates it into a language that the machines on the factory floor can actually understand, telling them exactly how to cut, shape, and assemble the final product. And that brings us to the third piece, the one that's often the unsung hero of this whole operation, CAN, or computer-aided networking. This is the digital nervous system. It's the glue, the connective tissue that allows the design studio with its CAD files and the factory floor with its CAM machines to talk to each other instantly. So, what happens when you put all three of these together? Well, it's not just about having shinier tools. You create this incredible synergy that completely smashes those old, isolated silos and transforms them into one intelligent system. Yeah, that old, clunky, disjointed process, it gets totally replaced by a single, powerful digital ecosystem. And suddenly, those walls between design and manufacturing, they don't just get lower, they completely vanish. The new workflow isn't a one-way street anymore. It's not a handoff, it's a conversation. It becomes this constant, two-way communication loop. Design data flows from CAD to CAM, sure, but, and this is the crucial part, feedback from the factory floor can flow right back to the designers, all of it happening in real time. Okay, this all sounds really cool in theory, right? But what does it actually mean in the real world? Let's talk about the payoff, because honestly, this integration creates a massive, massive advantage. The benefits are just huge. I mean, with real-time collaboration, errors just plummet. Prototyping gets way faster because design changes can be tested pretty much instantly. You get way better accuracy since the digital model and the physical part are always perfectly in sync. And the bottom line? Well, you're saving a ton of money and time by getting rid of all that painful rework and waste. And when you look at the impact on time and cost, it is just staggering. You can see here the old workflow was incredibly slow and expensive. But the new integrated approach, it's lean, it's fast, and it's efficient. We're not talking about a small incremental improvement here. This is a total transformation. But this whole integration isn't just about making things better today. It's really about laying the groundwork for the manufacturing of tomorrow. You see, this digital ecosystem, it's not just a better way to work. It's the absolute essential foundation for the next industrial revolution, Industry 4.0. All those concepts you hear about, smart factories, AI-driven production, the Internet of Things, they simply cannot exist without this level of seamless built-in communication. So in the end, this is about so much more than just being efficient. It's a fundamental shift that, as the source material puts it, guarantees faster innovation, better quality, and smarter production. So as we wrap up, remember, this isn't some far-off fantasy for just aerospace giants or car companies. No way. From the consumer electronics in your pocket to life-saving medical devices, this shift is happening everywhere, which really leads to the final big question. How will this digital ecosystem reshape your world?